Hey everyone, how are we doing today? I can see we got a couple people in the chat. That's so cool. Super neat, super neat. It's been a while since I've done this. I feel like I'm ancient at this point, but you know, we roll with it. Fun fact, this August is going to be the 9th anniversary of my channel. And I don't just mean when I created the channel, like the account and everything. I mean, I started posting like 9 years ago as of when it'll be August. Which means that next year will be my 10th anniversary, which is absolutely insane. I've got like, not like absolutely crazy plans for it, but I got some cool stuff that I've been thinking about. This is one of my many alts. I'm exploiting YouTube for premium. Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, I got the YouTube premium deal out of Nitro and everything on Discord for the short time that I have it. But apparently, YouTube was just like, no, you can have this until June. Meanwhile, for Discord, it was just like 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, sweet. So that's been fantastic. But yeah, let's jump in. I'm really excited to kind of get this started. I was hoping I could reach out to more people. Actually, I think there's probably another couple places I could advertise. I don't know. Nah, we're good for now. Infinite Nitro glitch on Discord. It's called taking commissions. That's so real. You're so real for that. All right. We're gonna start things off a little differently. Actually, let me, because originally, I don't want to have my big clunky headphones on for a reason that you'll see here in a moment. Which, you know, if you can't tell, based on the stream, I'm kind of, playing my guitar. That's the whole stick and spiel, which I haven't done on my channel in, like, years. So I'm honestly really hyped to get back into this. I'm gonna have to settle with these headphones, even though they're absolute shit and I can only hear out of one ear. But it's okay. It's okay. Okay. The intermission artwork still hits hard like it did before. You're so real for that. Let's see here. Is this gonna work? Let's find out. Oh boy, it's me. I should probably lock my door so people can't just like pop in. Oh boy, it's me. I'm here. Wow. Also, my room. Let me just give like a walkthrough and everything. So as you'll see, we got some changes around here. We got soundproof paneling. That's pretty big. That cost me not big money on Amazon, but you know, it cost me a pretty penny. That giant board is Caden's just to-do list, which he's out. So that's of course why I'm like able to stream. Just because I have the room to myself and I may do as I please. So that is his board of stuff to do, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It only strikes me a little bit as trying to string together who killed someone's mom or something like that. So that's kind of the vibe. Also, I need to change this on this end so it doesn't, so I'm not looking at myself constantly, which I already am. I already know I am. I'm going to be doing that a lot. My hair is acting crazy today at work right now, so I'm not going to be able to talk too much. That's okay. That's okay. Just listen in. Just listen in to the cool music. I should have settled for a hat, but I was like, no, I want my hair to be on full display because I love it and it's so awesome. Let me pop this thing out. Oh, it's putting up a fight. There we go. I've had this baby for about 5 years now. And it is still going strong. Haven't had to replace the strings yet. So that has been really fantastic. Although I think there are some quirks. I can't quantify them. It's hard to describe what they are because I'm not like a guitar professional or anything like that. Like I've just started getting into finger picking like this last week. And that's why I wanted to do the stream, just kind of show where I'm at, work on some stuff, and just have a little fun with y'all. So yeah, let's kind of, oh, I'm not gonna put on my capo yet. First I was just gonna tune my guitar with y'all, so let me see, I can tilt this down. Is my room a mess? Yes, but that's okay. Okay, it's just shoes, you don't get to see anything too crazy. Okay. No, get out. There. There we go, okay. Pretty good. Can everyone also hear my guitar well enough? That's a really important question. I hope Yes, but that would be good to know. Um, well, y'all can keep me updated about that. I'm this stupid thing. It's because my PC is like up there, so it's just connected through here. So it looks like someone's trying to like yank me one way. That's so funny. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear it well. It also probably doesn't help that I'm like leaning. It still looks weird though. Maybe I'll just tilt my PC this way so it like doesn't look like it's trying to strangle me. So I start my practice of at least my finger picking this week. At least it's way out of the way of the guitar. Yeah, that's true. Because the one thing about my headphones is it is long, so then it gets tangled up near the string. So that's one problem. So let me jump into my routine and what I do. I just remember that I had a desktop PC for a few months at this point, but I used it like 2 times in total. Damn. How do you? That's crazy. How do you do that? Anyway, what was I getting into? Yes, the routine. So basically, what I've been doing. Okay. What I've been doing is with wanting to learn finger picking, I've been wanting to incorporate it into the song that I'm writing. I'm not going to be sharing the whole song or anything. I'm not going to even be sharing the lyric. The judgmental stare. Wow. No, I'm not trying to side-eye. Don't worry. I'm not doing that. But I'm not going to share it. But I will share the finger picking pattern I've been working on for it. Just because, like, it's very easy for me to practice. It's 4 chords and then just like finger picking 4 strings in the same kind of pattern. So here we are on a G. Also, if you'll notice, I think this is okay, left hand, yep, okay. So it isn't flipped, that's good. So I can convey this properly. So I am using a left-handed guitar. A lot of people use right-handed guitars, even left-handed people. I am left-handed. I said I wanted to be different. Left-handed guitar. Here we go. So I'm doing a G chord right now, and when I play it with the strumming pattern, or the finger picking pattern, it goes like this. Just simple, I don't remember the names of the strings, but it just goes bump, 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 bump. So, pretty simple. A lot of it that you learn is just that the thumb will do the bulk of the work for these upper strings, and then your index, middle, and ring finger will do the bulk of your work on the bottom 3 strings. I'm kind of like giving you guys a lesson at this point, but it's cool. All right, so kind of goes like this. And then when we switch over to A minor, it goes like this. And then it's very simple because then you just switch it over to C. I did not understand a word that was spoken, to be honest, but it sounds good. You, as in, like, language-wise, or my mic did a shit job at picking it up. That would be good to preface. Because if it's terminology, then at least that's something I can explain. But if it's a mic problem, then that's another thing. But then the C chord goes like this. I just don't know jack shit about music. Perfect. Cool. So basically, put it kind of in simpler terms, especially if you haven't done it. Chords... well, okay, let me act as if, like, you do not know about music. So, basically, when I first started learning guitar, I learned about chords and everything like that. And that's just, like, this is a G chord, like, your fingers, like, form on this side to determine that, and then you just strum to it. Which also makes me blank out. Okay, then I'll try and explain it in simpler terms. That's okay. Same. Okay. So then, so that's the G chord. Then there's like A minor. Also, in terms of like musical like chords, there's like a lot of people know that it goes from A to G, and then it goes back to A. And then there are also flats and sharps in between each. Usually there's like interchangeability, like A sharp is the same thing as B flat. So if I refer to that, then it just means that the A sharp is in between the A and the B, and the B flat is in between the A and the B. And if you just say it as like G chord, C chord, you're talking about G major. And there's also chords that are minor chords, and they have a more, like, if I had to describe it, a more dark or like kind of gothic tone, like, as compared to, like, let's take A minor and turn it up to A major. I know what a chord is on a guitar, but that's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, just making sure. Hopefully when, like, this VOD comes out, it'll also make sense to a lot of people, too. We'll see. So that's that. So then, basically, when I'm trying to do, like, finger picking and everything like that, it's all, like, boom, 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 boom. Just because, like... Just because it spices it up a bit, it's a lot more interesting than just doing, like... Yeah, minor chords are really cool sounding, and they add a bit of, like, intonation and everything to the piece and everything, which is cool. And don't worry about what intonation means, because I just pulled that out of my ass. I know it means something, but I don't know if I used that correctly, so don't worry. Basically, yeah, so this is my practice of just strumming, like, 4 strings in order repeatedly, and then switching my hand, which is the same for the most part. Until we get to the D minor, which is, I use these four bottom strings, because you're not really supposed to play these top 2. So it just goes like this. Notice how I'm using largely my thumb on my left, my thumb, my index, and my middle here to create the pattern. Half of it being my thumb. Damn, it's getting busy at work. I'll need a dip. I'll probably reach on. That's crazy. No, that's completely fair. But yeah, that is the progression of the song. I will hopefully release it with the EP that I'm working on, which I will be playing for you the song I wrote and played at the open mic night that I uploaded to my channel probably towards the end of the stream, just for like a little funsies, a little fun thing and whatnot. That would be really fun. Rejohn will, like, you're gonna be remembered in infamy for that. No, Angel, I hope you know that. So yeah, that is basically what my warm-up. That is what I do to get ready to get working on Cherry Wine, because I'm gonna be so real, Cherry Wine is a beast of a song. It's like, especially for a person who's just started learning finger picking, it is very hard. It's the one by Hozier that's like the way she shows me I'm hers, like, it's that whole thing. And it's really complicated because it involves a lot of, like, hammering on chords and or hammering your finger on the strings to, like, create different sounds. So instead of just having two separate plucks of just, it goes like, to combine it. It's like, kind of, if you've ever played like more like traditional band instrument, it's like usually what slurring is, I'm pretty sure. So that is part of it. There's another thing which I've just started getting into, about, like, and you see this a lot, especially in like really professional like musicians. Like, if you've ever seen people shred on guitars or basses, they'll do this a lot, which I don't have an official name for it, but it shows up across the song. And it's really hard for me to do, because I think I literally picked it up yesterday. So bear with me as I try to learn. Okay. So here's a caveat. Not really a caveat for you guys. One of the annoying things about OBS is with this stupid webcam, it, like, I can't create just like a new one and then just make it smaller. It's like, no, you have to use the same one. Finger slide, yeah, something like that. So I will have to, in order to show you guys the song and the page and everything. Well, first let me kind of jump into what I've been really working on. So Cherry One has a pretty infamous intro, just because it has the same melody as the chorus, like the do 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 do. Yeah, and it goes like that. So it's pretty like you get the gist of it pretty quick. So let me dip into it a little quick. I won't go through all of it, but I just wanted to work on it a little bit. So, and I already forgot what the next part of it was. So there we go. But at least I can get that much. Okay. For y'all, let me transition to I think, yep, there we go. Okay, this does work. I just have to make this smaller, which should be fine. Okay, bear with me as I figure out technology. And what's nice is we can have this up on Chrome now, so now, like, if I need to look up anything else, it'll just be here. And that means y'all have to see my horrible search history and everything that means. Okay. Let's see. I think I can just crop it, because I want to just basically have a focus on me, or not on me. I want to be able to show you guys kind of, there we go. Okay, so now you'll be able to see a lot of the lesson too. And you can still see my fingers in the guitar, which is exactly what I wanted. So that's really good. Also, my hair keeps doing this really weird like thing where it just dips here. So I don't know, my hair's just acting up today apparently, which is crazy. Why did it go back a page? I'm trying to read chat. There we go. Also, how's the stream quality doing? That's a really important question. Okay, it's doing good. It says it's doing good. Could be lying. You never know. Streams are very finicky in that way. Yeah, let's just kind of jump into it. Like, we have a lesson preview and everything. I'm not really going to be listening to the guy a lot, just because I can pick up how to play, like, the notes and everything. At least until we get to, towards the end, or towards, soft verse. Because I know how to do basically everything up until the soft verse. Like, I worked on the bridge yesterday, so everything else he's kind of already explained, which is really good. So here's the first 4 bars, or first 6 bars, I should say, of the intro. So it just, oof, and my calluses are developing in a very interesting way. I love it. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's
the next middle and ring
good.
finger will take care of
it took
the
me a while to
second
really
and
nail
first strings respectively.
Oh, shut up. Sorry. I shouldn't be mean like this. Also, credit to Guitar Zero to Hero. Absolute GOAT. Absolutely has helped me learn this song. Otherwise, because there have been so many times where I have, like, wanted to give up. And this tutorial has really helped me. So, shout out to him. So, yeah. Let's keep going through the bars since I know this one pretty well. And I'll explain what was tricky for me to learn in a minute. Okay. Basically, that whole, like, the thing at the end, actually, let me go back to it. Okay, so that last little bit you can see at the end there, that the 0 to 2 to 0 is, wait, oops. Like, it sounds very simple. It's just, like, just one and done, kind of, like, you just doop doop. That took me so long. More specifically, like, in the bar before, you see the 2 to 4 one over there. It's like a whole, like, and the annoying thing was they were like, oh, use your pinky, but if you use your pinky it sounds kind of like this, and it's harder to hammer it on, so I just use my ring finger for it. Yeah, It's just a matter of nailing it down, which is a lot of it. A lot of it just takes practice, because you will get down on yourself for it. That is something I will say. You will be like, this is impossible. It's too hard. When you have to take it step by step. And this goes for a lot of things in life. You're going to look at like a lot of situations and just be like, shoot, this thing that I'm working on, it's just so tricky. It's so hard to like figure out. If you take it step by step, it's going to become a lot easier. Another key example, I was working on a paper last night, and having it divided into sections of like, okay, this portion, and then explain this portion, and then follow up with this, have like research paper included with it and everything like that. Damn, life advice in a guitar playing stream. Of course I have that, you know? It's how it be. But like, it's the best advice I can give. Just break it into chunks, and then it'll become a lot easier. Break it into smaller steps. Like, figure out what steps, especially the steps that you're going to take next. And then that will be able to get you further a lot easier. That is at least what I have found. So, all right, and jumping back in, these next couple bars are very similar to the one before, except it just ends a little differently. So it's just... And then the tricky thing is having to switch chords, so hold on, wait. So that's pretty, like, that's all right. Some of it's trickier to learn, and I can't really, well, okay, one of the things I will be doing is playing it to a metronome, specifically because that is where I have the hardest time. Because I'm just like, I sometimes make things at my own pace and everything, and then I try to get into it, and it's just harder. So I think it'll just be easier. Is my face cut off on the live if I just sit up like this? No, it's not. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Okay. Okay. I was worried about that. I just saw a different angle, and I was like, oh, my gorgeous face. Okay, and then I think there's just a couple more bars. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yep, this is correct. I think this is a different one, so yeah, okay. Wait, is that... Oh, it drops back down. That's what it does. Okay, so then it goes to here. Okay, and that is the entirety of the intro. So, it looks... I don't want to say it's easy, because it definitely wasn't easy for me to learn, and I'm also speaking from past experience, or I'm also speaking from now experience compared to past experience, where I was really struggling, so that is definitely a factor into it. We also just make sure... Damn, I was really hoping I could get more people on for this stream. That's really sad. I pulled out the stops with the thumbnail, so I was just like, ooh. Is that gonna show my Discord? No, it's not. That is really fantastic. Okay. Sometimes I think I know OBS, and then I'm like, oh, weird, funny thing. So... Okay, let's jump to the verses, because he's just going to play through the intro again. And I just want to get to, like, the good stuff. Even though I need to play it at metronome, and I will. I will play it at metronome speed. I just need to. I want to work on this first and make sure I get all the little plucks down. So. That's one part of the verse. It's gonna be a lot of this. So, which I could pull up the tabs, and I might, but I'm more comfortable just sitting in the lesson, you know, and just fast forwarding when I need to. So, okay, and now we're at the pre-chorus anyway, so it doesn't matter. Cool. So now we're on to a new section, which really isn't that tricky because it's literally just. Or is it? Wait, am I missing some crucial piece? Oh, I'm not supposed to play the last one. I'm not supposed to do that either. Okay, and here's where it starts to sound funky. And I think that's because it has some weird, like, it clashes tonally. Or, oh, what's the word for it? It's a tritone, I think. I could be horribly wrong. But, like, listen to this and hear how, like, distorted this sounds. And, like, if you think that's bad, wait, because then... Like, that sounds out of tune. But I guarantee you it's not. Like, it's supposed to, like, fit right in with this. It's kind of like... Oh, what's a good food metaphor? It's like how blue cheese is made of mold, but, like, in the right environments, it's really good. That's pretty good. And then it goes into the chorus. Weird ass comparison, but I get yeah. It's how music is sometimes. Like, you don't expect things to start going well together, but it's no, I didn't mean to unmute you. No, go back in your box. There we go. Cool. So here we are in the chorus, and it's very similar. It's like I'm like giving the lesson at this point now. I've never tried blue cheese though. I've tried it. I just don't. I don't like it on things. It's weird. It like creates things. On some barbecue burgers, it's alright, but ugh. It's too strange. It's too strange for my palate. You have him in a box? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have to keep him at bay, otherwise he will destroy everyone. So, that's how it has to be, unfortunately. So that is that first part. It's like the way she shows me I'm hers and she's mine. Open head or closed face would be mine. And then it cuts into the blood. It's like the blood is rare, rare, and sweet, sweet as cherry wine. There we go. Yeah. So you can see it kind of goes with the lyrics in a nice way. Like you can kind of hear the melody like drawing through with these like strumming with the finger picking pattern with the melody. There we go. I can't speak today. Okay. So and then it just jumps into like this little run at the end of just the whole. Yeah, which is nice at the end. I kind of do like that part. Because it just kind of, it helps die off to like jump back into the verse, or the kind of runs we'll jump into with the bridge, which is, oh, he's playing through it. Okay, yeah, and this is where we get into the funky stuff. This is what I saw like not yesterday but the day before, like because I've been working on this day to day, like trying to learn a new section, and I jump into this, I see the lines, and I'm like, oh hell no, and I like closed it so fast. But when you work on it, it's really not that bad because it's just. Like, that doesn't sound bad. And I've literally only been working on this, like, a day. So that isn't terrible. It's not too tricky. You just have to, like, throw some time at it, and then you will get it down. So, let's see here. So, if I remember correctly, which, God forbid I try to remember things. Okay. I'm doing that again. Then it goes back to. What is that? Is that a 0? I think that is, yeah, I'm very sure. Sorry, I'm kind of just be listening along. No, that's fine. I have very little input to give other than, whoa, that sounds great. No, you're so fine, though. Don't worry. Don't worry. And I'll probably, there'll be times where I just stop talking, too, and that's just because, like, I'm very locked in. So I think, okay, that went, like... So it's not too hard, and then let's see, we have to get through this, and it gives us a whole another one of the same kind of sections. Okay, let's see, so I can remember where to start from. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Yep, okay. And then same stuff, it's just like the whole... oh, I can put that on there right now, yeah, I forgot. Okay. And then, oh, because then we drop to the 4 here, which is just it's strange to start down here, but like it kind of expects us to get the idea of like, hey, you can play down here just because you already did that one. So like, it's what I like about this song is it like it plays off of the stuff you've already done before. Like the chorus plays off of the intro, so that allows you to like kind of, it allows for a smoother like practice session and like smoother like learning process, just because if you already have experience in something, it's going to come about easier. The hardest part is just starting, and that's what I found. So let's see here. So then it's Yatsu, which sounds a little funky, but we kind of want that. So then he had like a whole explanation, I think, for this part, but no, this is fine. Wait. Wait. Ba ba ba. I know I'm not. Don't clip that. Do not clip me putting Defying Wicked. Wait, lyrics. Something has changed within me. Wait. So if I do it like, what was that? What was the whole? Something has changed within me. I just recognized like that little run. I was like, wait a minute. Which that happens all the time when you're practicing music. It's just like you're doing something completely different, and then like you hear a melody from something else, and you're like, oh my gosh! Like the whole like you're just working on like classical music, and then Five Nights at Freddy's just randomly comes up. It's really hilarious. And that's one of the things I also love about working on music for that reason. And then the last note is just, because then it cuts into the soft verse, which I will go ahead and start learning with y'all because I have not touched on the soft verse. So let's see.
Verse.
I can turn this.
Next, we move on to the soft verse.
Oh, that's
now, it's very similar to the original verse, just really simplified. So less notes here. So we're gonna start with the G.
Also, I need to go ahead and credit this guy in my video, otherwise I'm going to feel absolutely horrible, which I know I did, but I need to put it in like the actual description, you know. So let me do that before I get further. Let me just put it in the description. Yeah. There we go. I cited my sources, y'all. No, don't. There we go. Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay, get me back to analytics. Actually, stream health. Warnings. Lower than the bitrate. Cool. I don't care. Also, before I jump into the soft verse, I want to also say the reason why I haven't been able to stream lately, which has driven me crazy, or at least in the past, or like this whole entire year. I mean, actually, I should just say, besides when I went home for winter break, because then I was at my place as compared to the dorm. So obviously internets could be better. It's because I'm in a freaking dorm and the Wi-Fi sucks. So I had to get an Ethernet cable, and luckily that works, and that like has been so much better. And so I probably want to stream Rivals at some point because my internet's gotten a lot better through that. And I love Rivals. I've been meaning to like stream that for like a long time. I just didn't know when the best time would be. Plus this kind of comes with the priority. Oh, there's also some stuff I want to bring up on the stream. I have it open on like my notes app. Oh yeah, yes. I know it's very nice, very nice. Here, we'll get into the soft verse in a minute. I need a yap for a bit. Oh yeah. No, I kind of want to bring that up after. Because that's like too much of a transition to like, especially playing other stuff. So let's see here. Okay, let's hear this guy yap now.
We're going to pinch the... Next we move on to the soft
Okay.
verse. Now it's very similar to the original verse, just really simplified. So less notes here. So we're going to start with the G. We're going to pinch the 6th and 2nd strings. Then the 2nd fret of the 3rd. Then the 4th fret of the 3rd. And then the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then we're going to repeat those 3 notes another 2 times. So the first line of tab.
Yeah. Because this part of the song is a lot softer. It's just very like... I mean, the whole song is sad, but...
C
This
slash
is
G.
E minor. Wait, shoot. Sorry, I was talking. How dare you keep me yapping? Okay, let me replay that. That's an E minor, right?
Go to our E minor.
Yep.
C slash G. And our G. And hold it out for 2 bars. That's it for the soft verse. Then we go
Can I
into
hold that
another
for 2
verse
bars?
for 2
Wait.
bars. And our G. And hold it out for 2 bars.
Oh.
That's it for the soft
Easy.
verse. Then we go
Easy
into another
chat.
verse.
Cool.
And then that takes us to another pre-chorus and our final chorus. So all those parts we've already learnt. The final thing to learn is the outro. Now this is very similar to the last 4 lines of the intro.
You know,
We just
I'll learn
have
this
a
with
few
y'all.
very-
I don't normally do 2 sections per day, but we're streaming, so we're kind of locking in and doing a lot. So let's jump in. Okay. So this is pretty similar as we can see. Yeah, like he already explained this. So I'm just gonna let him talk.
So everything in the first 3 lines of tab here is identical to what we had in the intro, except for the final bar of this 3rd line of tab. So we're based around that C shape here. So this is where things are going to change. So keep your ring finger there. Your pinky finger is going to go on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And have your index finger here ready on the 2nd string as well. So you're going to pinch the 5th and 3rd strings here, but pull off your pinky and then pull off your index to the open string. So it's a quick series of pull-offs. And then we're going to pinch the 5th and 4th strings and hammer your middle finger into place to the C. And then we're going to pinch the 5th and 4th strings and hammer your middle finger on and off. Like that. So that final bar is a little tricky, but all together. And then we get to the final line tab, which differs to the intro as well. So we're going to go to our G chord shape, pinch the 6th, 4th and 3rd strings.
This makes sense though, okay.
And then end with this nice little run. So 1st string, 2nd string, open 3rd, 2nd fret, open
this I know.
3rd, and then hit the 4th string and hammer on with your index finger, open 3rd, and then end with the G chord.
Yeah, so that was just...
So the final line of tab. And in total, the outro sounds like this.
Okay, yeah, I can play that. I can play that. Jeez. Okay, so... Wait. I messed it up at the 2nd bar. Love it. I can play this. Okay, then he jumps to 82. Okay, so then... And then jumps up here. Hold on. then it does, oh gosh, some funky things. Oh, that jumps straight to, okay. It says. There we go. That's the song. That is basically the song. We did it. Okay. I should let him talk.
Real song first. The song and held the vocal track on top for some context. Big thanks to my friend Eric for along.
And now he's just gonna play it. Ugh, yeah. Why did I say that? I'll discuss. No, that's good. And the guy you had hop on has a really cool voice, so that's should also be supported. I was just like, shoot. I considered playing it, but I'm like, Okay. So, what I want to do now is try it with a metronome, but I am absolute cheeks at the metronome. So let's see how we do this. Like, this is how slow I have to do it, and even then I keep messing up. So, needless to say, I have a lot to work on with this song, but I really enjoy it. So let me find the tabs. Oh my gosh, if I can type. There we go. Which, the only thing I don't like about this is that, like, it's harder to tell half of these things. I guess that means hammer on. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, then pull off. Yeah, okay. So then it go like... I wonder if can people see this? Okay, I'm just checking. Cool. Okay, yeah. So, about a week ago, I want to point out, this made no sense to me. Like, a little over a week ago, actually. Like, I would look at this and just be like, I have no clue what this means. I can now read this, which is amazing. Like, it is so amazing when you learn things and then you're like, oh shit, I understand this now. So that's been my experience, so I want to point that out as I continue working. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't, like, some things are different, so... Yeah, that is something I think I struggle with on this. So let's jump back to this. Actually, let's try and play this with a metronome now. So I feel pretty good. Let's jump to here. Okay, so I did that. It wasn't clean, but I was able to stay on track, and I didn't get off, which is good, because I don't normally do that. So, okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I know, you're so good. Yeah, I want to get down to... Okay, there we go. Let's do metronome again. 2, 3. Brick. Okay, I got off, but granted, I mostly memorized the first part of the intro, so that's why it's a lot easier for me. I will point that out. 2, 3. Okay, let's jump back in now. Let's keep working. Frick. Okay, keep doing it, keep doing it. Okay. Okay, my transition to there is what is causing a slip up, so. Let me work on that for a smidgen. Okay, that's pretty manageable. How much do I want to do? I might take I want to take a break from the metronome for a bit. I know it's only been a couple minutes, but like I also want to talk about like some cool things. So basically, because I mentioned there's like the song I rang, the song with the thing that goes like with the finger picking pattern and everything I've been working on. I am actually trying to work on an entire EP that I want to get done around summer. I'm still working on like all like the little things. I have it all written. Like I have it basically fully written out, besides like ironically the title track, which is really funny. Like I have all the lyrics written. I have basically all the chords written for that one specifically, but for the title track, it's like I'm still like missing some parts of the melody. Like some parts of the melody aren't fleshed out, and I guess I could also apply that to like one or two of my other songs on the EP, but that's been a challenge, is trying to get that set up. But it is nice having at least a good deal of progress on it. And I will say, like, being able to work on it, like especially in like this environment, like adding like the finger picking to like one, maybe two of the tracks, I at least want to put it on one, but it would be cool to add it to another. We'll see. But yeah, I it's just been something I've been wanting to work on. Also, kind of like something I was thinking was, since I love streaming so much, I love music so much, I was thinking it'd be really cool to write an album live sometime. Like, you know, like how people draw music live and everything, or draw art live. Like, have art streams and everything. It'd be cool to have like a music stream where I'm just like working on, okay, there's this like chord that just sounds really good. Okay, let's like put it to some words. It's like, I don't go outside. Like something like that. I don't touch grass. Something a little funky. But like, I'm serious, like being able to like come up with like something on the kind of on the fly, but or I think a better term would be start from scratch and just write an entire EP. My most relatable song. That's so real. That's how I get like a dozen hits, isn't it? Is just by writing about like social, like, well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But like write an entire album from scratch. Like do each song on like a stream and everything like that. I think that would be so cool. Obviously, it'd be very easy for people to steal it, but at the same time, like getting to like watch someone like create their craft is rewarding enough. And I personally, I don't think that, like, I think it would be pretty easy to see like, oh, like like you can see the invention of it along the way, unless there's like someone super crafty. I don't know. I just thought it would be a really cool idea, and I definitely would want to do that after I write my EP and everything like that. I just think like doing it with a whole album would be super cool, and I'd want to try that sometime. I might take a bathroom break here soon. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Because I'm going pretty strong. I do want to save my other song for the end. So I had this idea of pulling up other tabs and seeing if I could try them. So let me pull up a song by the internet's most beloved abuser. God, if I can just talk about this for a minute, just about Wilbur. It was like the most gut-wrenching reality was to wake up and realize that like the guy that like I had so much aspiration for, like the guy who I was just like, this guy was like so cool, like he was the guy who got me into like the Minecraft, like, well, not really the Minecraft scene because I was already doing Minecraft Survivors and everything, but I mean like getting into like that time in my life where I was like just keeping up with, like, you know, when the Dream SMP was big, and it wasn't like Netflix material like people were trying to claim it was, but it was fun. It was really cool, and like I liked his collaborations, they were fun, and his music was just so powerful. And we're gonna like jump into that with this song because I really, like I said, I want to learn this, like, because it is such an amazing song that like talks about very dark things, but it's absolutely beautiful to learn. But to learn like that, like everything I just established, and also this is something I don't tell a lot of people, but like with me being bi, he was like really like one of the people that made me help realize that, like, just because I was just like, dang, this guy's kind of cute and everything like that, and I was just like, shoot, because, you know, when everything came out, I'm like, this like really stinks, because, you know, obviously there's that, as I just listed, just like looking up to him so much, it was hard seeing everything come out. I was just like, fuck, because I wanted to not believe it originally. I was like gonna like, no matter what, I was gonna like listen to like, is it Shelby, is that her name? Sherby? I feel bad for not remembering back. You've caught me mid lamenting about Wilbur Soot, so what was her, Wilbur and Shelby. Yeah, it was Shelby. Yeah, cancel Shelby. Anyway, what? Yeah, I don't... Okay, interesting. Back. Shelby, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, even like when I was like wanting to not believe it, I think what I was like thinking was, oh, she has to be talking about someone else, because not Wilbur, not our Wilbur and everything. That was so hard. Like that was hard to like slowly come to realization. No, it's him, especially with like all the evidence of like literally him biting people in the past. It's like, oh my god, like piecing it together and then being like, yeah, it's him. And then he puts out the statement, and it's just like he outright confirms it. It's just like shit. Like, it's so... It left me in a fucked up state for a while. And the song is very fucked up, so this fits very well. It's really weird to listen to his music now, but, like, I think it works in a weird way, because it's, like, I have no idea, but there's some speculation that she made it... See, that's what it makes me... I'm not sure. I really doubt that, and I can also vouch for Shelby just because I know people who have like watched her for years, and they're like pretty adamant. It's just like this has to be the truth on her end. Obviously, that doesn't make for like an open shut case, but like that kind of speaks to like her quality of character, I guess, which. You know, it's her quality of character versus Wilbur's, and that's a very tricky thing. But it's regardless really weird. It's been a hard internet situation. But regardless of whether or not he's an abuser, he definitely made beautiful music. And I still want to express this music and hopefully in some ways kind of take it out of the hands of someone who is an abuser and kind of just place it into mine, and like not to say that I'd be stealing it, but like allow you all to like listen to it through me at least for a minute. Okay, so I see it's a lot of these lower chords, and I'm like, oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it's down here. Wait a fucking minute. Wait, so this is like down. Is this like literally like, wait a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the same fucking note as Cherry Wine, which is really insane. This is the same, because it goes like do 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 do. So, but obviously this is different because it's like going all like. Where does that go? Okay, so that's like not too terrible to like have to figure out, because then it goes into like wasting your time. I look up the tutorial for this, but like the tutorial is a video of Wilbur, and that would be really weird, especially with everything I just talked about, to like be like, oh, and here's Wilbur. Like, no. Oh, Eden's Garden stuff is happening right now. That's pretty cool. Regardless, the song is really cool. So yeah. So let's see. That was like. I think that sounds similar to the original. Doo-doo. Oh, and that, because then it has a bit of an ending where it goes like, so wait, so that would be like. How do you hammer on a 4 there? Wait. Like then it's the whole wasting your time. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty doable. Do you have any suggestions, chat, on what I should play next? I am gonna take a quick pee break and then I will start answering it. So Viv, I know you're the only person in chat, so have your suggestion and then also get people in here if you can to put their suggestions, because I will be taking requests, so give me a sec. Where's that? There we go. I am back, chat. Okay. There's some water. Hydrate is good. What do you guys got? I guess I could kind of... Let's see who else is on so I can, like, kind of get some people in here. Shoot. Because, you know, the issue is, like, I advertise everywhere I can, but then, yeah, it's only so many Discord servers, so. That's alright. That's alright if we can't get anyone. What am I guess it's just kind of looking at what I want to do next. kind of just looking, kind of just deep diving. Sorry, no ideas. You're good. You're good. It's like head empty for me right now. Finishing up artwork currently. That's so fair. I am considering making this a regular thing, though, especially over the summer. Like, over the summer, I want to make this, like, a thing. I was thinking of, like, calling it, like, Strumming Saturdays or something. I think that'd be really cool. And I'm going to be living in an apartment next year, so that's pretty good. So that should also help make stuff more accessible. Yeah, let's go back on here. Boop-a-doop. So I wish I was more square. I know it seems like a very odd request. Actually, I could probably just... Let's see, filters. Boom. 300, 300. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. That's considerably better. Make myself a little smaller, though. Okay. Okay, what's another, like... what's another song I could work on? Let me just go to, because I just didn't want to work on this one a bunch, if I'm going to be real. Also for emotional reasons. It was just one that came to mind really quick. It's going to give a lot of typical ones. I could do Creep. Die with a Smile. I've been listening to that a lot lately. What's up? This is crazy. It's like a whole social media now. Dream on, dream on. I don't know. What have I listened to? This is like, you guys see my history of what I've been working on. Oh, maybe I could do an Elton John song. Wait, can I do your song? Can I do the tabs for your song? Because I know how to play it with just the chords. 2nd fret. This is tuned the right way. Okay, standard tuning, yeah. Okay, let's see here. We love some Elton John. Oh. Huh. What in the... Okay. So I guess it's just some... Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Here is what I'm going to do. I am going to look at my YouTube music, because that is primarily where I listen to music. I do not use Spotify largely, which I know makes me sound crazy, but... what's one that seems easy? Heat of the moment. Is there a Fall Out Boy song that would fit with that? Let's see. I'm trying to think of like all the Fall Out Boy songs that I know and love. What about... Ooh, wait, Panic? Dying in LA? Not Fall Out Boy, but still pretty good. The moment you arrived, they built you up. The sun was in your eyes. You couldn't believe it. Riches all around. They're walking stars around the ground. You start to escape it. Okay, I need to like actually start playing it before I like go crazy. just slide that down. Okay. Oh, this is hard with the capo. Ah. Okay. No. Wait, I have another one. Paris by the Chainsmokers. We all know it. We all love it. Oh, here we... What am I looking at? Is that... Okay, wait. Is there an example? Also, it's kind of nice that everything's just been on the 2nd fret, which, fun fact, is apparently how you can play Wonderwall. Huh. This is really funny. Okay, wait, so then... I forget, is that... Is it a slide? I don't understand what it wants. Huh. We were staying in Paris. Oh, wait. Here's the chords. Okay. This makes more sense. Okay. But this is just chords. This isn't an actual finger picking. Okay, fine. Let me see if I can get this though. Oh. Wait, I can kind of get that. I just have to... I don't know, chat. I'm very tempted to just go and You know what? We've had a good stream. We've done some cool things. So I'm not going to end it. I am instead going to play my song before we close. Okay. Cool. So then let us enlarge in. Let's see here. Okay. Boom. We're big again. Cool. All the attention's on me. Let's do this. Strumming pattern. Here we go. Cool. Bro, I can't lock in. What is happening? I lose track of myself. I can't blame anyone else. bodies to fade. She saw what was there. She found so much to bear. When it all seems lost, I will put the pieces back together. And for every fault, I will work on each of them forever. Just keep on me, then I will offer up my peace. They watched their love grow. They didn't reap what they sowed. You needed someone to care. So with that stare, got it. When it all seems lost, I will put the pieces back together. And for every fault, I will work on each of them forever. Just keep on me, then I will offer up my peace. And I still lay awake at night wondering what I could have done. And I still freeze in thought even though I'm in the sun. Just for moments, just for 2 moments. These moments seldom fade no matter how few there are. These moments are as strong no matter how back far. They go on and on. I go on and on and on and on. When it all seems lost, I will put the pieces back together. And for every fault, I will work on each of them forever. Just keep on me, then I will offer up my peace. It's a little rougher, just because I've been trying to use my thumb instead of the pick for it, so that's kind of affected some things. But other than that, I've really enjoyed how far the song has come along. Like, there are definitely a lot less gaps, as you can tell, from here and now, from back then in the recording. There's still some things I'm like, oh, what chord was that? But from here and now, it's definitely been a lot smoother. So. Thank you. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of writing whatever the fuck is in my brain. So that is generally how things go. Lyrics are very relatable. Oh yeah, I know. I love the lyrics of this. Like, if I ever were to like not become famous, but like draw a following, I want people who like are like very like artistic and like are kind of critical, not in like the way of like challenging or like kind of providing like constructive criticism, but like very like they analyze a lot. Like, I want a fan base of people that is just like, oh, like just analyzing the lyrics and like trying to make sense of it, because it's just, oh, there's so many like lyrical things that I like to play with. And that's like a big thing of just like, I remember I was asked like a would you rather question, like would you rather be incredibly famous but like barely anyone pays attention to the actual content of your work, or like have like
30,000 fans, and all of them are super dedicated, and not in like a stan way, but in like a, oh my gosh, like this is so artistic, like let me be inspired to make music because of this. Like that is what I want. That is what I want. Like obviously I still have like my career and stuff with psych and everything, and that is like my goal. But like if I could do something really cool along the way, that is what I want. I just also don't want to be famous in general. That sounds like a lot of work. So that just doesn't seem like it'd be for me. Not even 30K even. Yeah, even smaller I wouldn't mind. If I had like even a fan base of like 1K people, like even 500 people, even 100 people. Like obviously I know I'm above that in subscriber count, but I know there are a lot of people who have like not stuck around, and that's okay. But like if I could just get like a group of people who are like, yeah, then that would be something. That would be super cool. And that would motivate me to keep writing also too. I mean, I'm motivated either way. I'm going to put stuff out there where people want to listen to it or not, just because I have so much fun with the process. But like that would be something, especially just like so that way my music making can help inspire people to make something hopefully like 10 times better. Like that would be cool. That would be really awesome. Yeah. But yeah, that is where I'm going to conclude the stream. Hopefully I can keep this kind of going. I'd love to just keep practicing and like playing on stream with y'all, because this is really fun. This is super duper fun. So yeah, hoping we can do this more. I'm hoping to stream more over the summer. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!